And get behind the sun here so it doesn't basically just show up as a silhouette. I don't know how good I'm going to get at that. But yeah, anyway, so there's the stern of the Midway, and as you can see, there's kind of a little restaurant up there, which is really pretty neat, actually. Problem is that it's on the stern, and it's right here in the harbor, so right at the dock. So unfortunately, you don't get the beautiful view of the San Diego Bay from out there. But I will actually walk around here so you can get a view of the San Diego Bay. So I'll just take a panning sweep here of the entrance to, they're actually just about to close. I think they close around 5 o'clock. They have guided tours and everything, and the pricing, I'll make sure that that's up there too. It's pretty neat. So if you've never done these things, they're actually kind of cool. Like, it's basically just like a Briggs & Stratton engine and 2 really uncomfortable seats with no legroom in the front. But it also comes with like a CD player in the center, and so you can listen to someone narrate as you're driving around San Diego. Now, that was been a long time since I did that, so I don't know if since then it's GPS located, so depending upon where you end up, that's where you are instructed on what's around you. So this is the Broadway Pier right here, and the only real significance of that is, well, 2 things. One is at the end of Broadway Street, but also it's where the cruise ships come in. And actually, so if you look in the background, so that gigantic ship that's there, right? So that's probably sort of, that's a fairly large one, but for the most part, they're all that massive. And I'll actually show this when I get on the other side of it. But for a long time, my IT company that I had here in the United States, my business partner and I, we were like, hey, you know what's a really good untapped market is the marinas downtown San Diego. And so what we'll do is we'll put up like antennas on like the top of that building, like you can see that antenna up there, for example. And it's like, we'll put these there, and then we'll be able to like hit all the marinas, and we won't need to put in a whole bunch of them because, you know, for the most part, it goes everywhere. And so we were going to do that, and just about this, we had tested a whole bunch of stuff. We're like, oh my God, the signal quality is amazing. This is going to be great. These people are going to love our internet connectivity. And again, this is like 12, 13 years ago when 802.11b was basically it. And so anyway, so we do this, we do all this testing, and then all of a sudden, like a Wednesday morning or something, we come down, we're ready to deploy, we got all these customers that are going to sign up in the marina that's at the Marriott. And this cruise ship comes in, which is basically a giant wall of steel. And so the whole Wi-Fi idea completely crumbled, because then we realized, oh my God, we're going to have to deploy stuff on the other side of this, and we're going to get all this reflection from these big metal things that show up. So scrapped that idea, but gratefully it wasn't, you know, after we had put in a whole bunch of infrastructure. It was just still in the testing phase. Now these ships right here, so the Silvergate, actually, so that the little one there, that's actually one that will go over to Coronado, and so I doubt I'll get that one, but I'll probably get the next one. I think they leave like every half hour or something. But then those other ones are just those, you know, standard like sort of dinner cruise ships that you can rent if you're a company, or you can potentially pay. I think it's like, you know, $30, $40, $50, something like that. And you get a dinner and you get a cruise. And I was out here actually with one of my staff one time. I hooked her up with a real estate agent, Jim Jones, shout out, right on, brother. He sold my house and did a great job with it, actually. So Jim Jones Realty, I'll put a link to him down here because he's a good guy. He deserves a shout out. But anyway, so he rented one of those for his clients, customers, and that was like really cool. So it looks like as a pedestrian I need to walk over there, so I will do that and then get back to this shortly.